Hello, everybody, and welcome into Friday the 13th. Oh, I'm sorry, Friday the 17th of November. It feels like Friday the 13th with the stuff I've been going through for the last 4.5 hours. Welcome into Friday night edition of Ken Stout Live with the Zoom homies. The Zoom homies with Ken Stout Live. Looks like my collar needs to be fixed. Yes, I changed shirts from when I was on here a moment ago. I don't like to wear the same shirt 2 nights in a row. This bothers me. We have Greg, who's not with us, Rich, who's not with us, Finn, who's not with us, and William, who's not with us. Hello, boys, girls, gentlemen, men, zone
Hello.
homies. I'm just all confused right
Howdy.
now. Let me verify we have audio going out across the board. We have audio going out across the board. I hear me.
Hello.
I hear me.
Testing
Hello.
1, 2, 3.
Hello.
Testing 1, 2, 3.
Yeah,
Hello.
I think it's going out. All right. So now, once again, I got to go figure this out. I keep doing the same thing over and over again. It's almost like insanity, isn't it? Isn't that the definition of insanity, where you do the same thing over and over again and expecting different results?
Huh?
Oh, much like Destiny 2. Okay, I got it. Tony Wallow was first. BH Ringer was second. Let's see what the delay is here. Not too bad tonight. John Aloy Sr. was third. Good to see John. Great Guy was fourth. He was having some baking issues, I believe. He somehow, that was kind of interesting to see. Go see now. Apparently, there are more chat messages, so hang on. I don't understand this at all. Oh yeah, let me do this all over again. I like this little gizmo thingy, but it seems to not be wanting to work the way it's supposed to. Or at least in my case, it's not working the way it's supposed to, which is probably more the case than it not working right. Hello, Jeff.
Who started a couple minutes early.
Yeah, I got to go pick her up again tonight, so I don't want to be late. Not like I sat there for 35 minutes last night, but I cannot be late. If I'm late, oh, there's hell to pay. She's late, whatever. So,
All right.
and tomorrow night's the same thing because she volunteered to work from 4 to 10. I said, thank you very little for asking me if I had anything planned. And I realized we're married. She doesn't ask me for things. She just does what she wants, and she tells me what's going to happen, and I go, yes, ma'am. No question. Oh, boy. What a day. What a day.
Oh, boy.
Somebody's got, Greg. I'm going to temporarily mute Greg. His box lit up when that said that. And then I'm going to, I believe now, nope, the daggone stupid. Every time I leave where I have the chat set up and go do something else real quick, it disappears. Rand Israel says, good evening. Hello to me and to chat. Hello, Rand. I believe right now it is 4 o'clock in the morning. Wait a minute, that can't be right. Oh, yeah, that's 7 hours. 3 hours to midnight here, that would be 3, and then 4, that would be 7 hours. I see 7 hours ahead of us, and I believe that's due to the time change. I'm going to put this over here. The problem I'm having with this pop-out, I like it. I really do like it, is I've got to be able to see it. And if I put it in front of me, I've got Zoom expanded to full screen right now, which looks really good over... Well, or does it look really good? Looks like there's a little black line at the top and a little black line at the bottom. Let me take a gander at that. You think I'd never done this before, huh? Go look at Zoom settings here. See if I can make this look any worse or any better. I can expand it. Oh, I think we have it set up so that it automatically adjusts things. If I remember right. Nope, that's not what I want. think I want to go with it right like that, although that looks off right there. Oh, oops. Yeah, I'll go with it like that. I'm going to lock this back down and just leave it like that. And then when I click into someone's comment, then it's still going to show up. Now that right there will allow me to maybe change the size of the comment box. I'm not going to do that tonight, but I think that might actually let me do that. So, I sent you an email today. I never did get a reply. I think we can cut out some of the confusion, so to speak, if you go directly to the supplier.
Yeah, that's fine. I
All
got
right.
no problem.
All right.
I just figured instead of emailing it, I just,
Yeah.
right away.
Yeah. William, are you working on a drone or what are you working on?
Just changing this. They got cheap LEDs in them.
Okay. Will that help our Destiny 2 game?
No, unless you want to just have a fancy clock that's rotating numbers.
Well, if it's not going to help, probably not. Be nice. I need someone to do an experiment for me in chat. Over in the YouTube chat, I need you to tell me what are the two icons that are underneath the line where you normally place your chat. I personally have a smiling face and a plus sign. If I click the plus sign, I can bring up start a Q&A or start a poll, but that's not what I want to do. Excuse me. Do you guys have any options underneath right next to where it says chat publicly?
Just hide.
That's it. Huh. Okay, never mind. That theory just got blown out of the water.
Hide chat. That's all it says underneath.
Huh.
Now I got a smile face over high chat.
Huh. Must vary. Mileage must vary. Carried away by a moonlight shadow for Cat Stevens. Moon Shadow, I think. Moon. Yeah, Cat Stevens. Man, I hate it when someone puts songs in my head. I was trying to figure out how Long Dog and BH were getting that color back there, and I thought I had it figured out, but if that's not, if one of the options that I think it is, then jail bars. Yeah. The way things are going right now, there's a possibility. I don't know. Hope not. I did do a stream requested by Darren today of the game, and Darren didn't even show up. He sent me a message and he says, "Oh, doggone it, I missed it." I'm like, "That's okay. You didn't miss anything." And then Sim was on the background for the countdown. He was actually picked in a poll. He was the only one that was picked in a poll. So I got to check him off the list now. So now we have choices of 1, 2, or 3 for tomorrow night. And then after that, I don't know what I'm going to do. After the next 3 nights, I have no clue what I'm going to do with that whatsoever. I do have some ideas for the Grinch thing I did today. We're going to have to go back over there and reshoot it and not get, she's got to be, I think I figured out she's got to be farther back away so it's not so narrow. And then that way I can mask it out a little bit better. Chris Garrett's joining us.
Hey.
Hey, Chris. How are you this evening?
Good.
Good to hear. Have you come up with any more odd sounds for us to try to identify?
No. Did you know what that was?
I was getting ready to take a guess when someone put I think it was you that put in there what it was. Did you magnify it at all or what?
Magnify.
Right. Did you put like a stethoscope down there to record it, or how did you get it to be so loud?
I laid the webcam on the drive.
Oh, okay. All right. That would amplify the sound a little bit, wouldn't it?
You never heard of a drive that clicked like that?
I've heard drives click, but not like that, no. I mean, that daggone thing was doing the rumba.
I heard that. Failures.
Uh-oh, Chris is cutting out. I think his hard drive's going out. So, Sin, it looks like you still have somewhat of the background of Seinfeld, but you've got 3 individuals in there, it looks like.
Yeah, they're level 1 techs.
Oh, okay.
Christina, what's his name? Not Wilbur. It's God damn it.
So I mean, that's not, you didn't Photoshop that in or bring that in. They were actually on the set.
Well, yeah, well, they change their set every week. They do 3 shows a week.
I didn't know
And
that.
this morning was their last show for the week. It was Friday mornings.
Now, is this the old Seinfeld or the new Seinfeld that's up and
They're
coming?
using the same background I had in,
Okay. All right.
but they were able to focus inside,
Right.
look at it more closely than what I got.
Oh, Mike Oldfield. There you go. Now, the only thing from Mike Oldfield, that I remember was the theme from The Exorcist. And he did about 5 or 6 different versions of that. Actually, I think he did one version, and he cut it up into 3 or 4 or 5 different little shorter versions. I think it was called Tubular Bells was what ended up being the theme or part of the music of The Exorcist, which to this day still kind of scares me when I watch it, even though I know what's coming. I think one of the scariest movies that I actually jumped was Carrie, the original
Yeah.
Carrie. When that
When
hand
that
came,
hand
yeah.
come up,
Oh my.
me too.
Yep. Oh man. And I think the reason for that was my best friend and I had gone to see it. He failed to tell me that he had seen it before, and he's sitting there all relaxed, all comfortable, and I'm like, well, okay, that's a dumb way to end the movie. And about that time that hand came out, oh my gosh.
Terry Holzman has a movie?
Yeah, Carrie Holzman. Now they remade that movie, did they not? Didn't they redo it?
Yeah, I believe so.
I'm thinking they did, but I don't remember. I really don't remember. I watched something on Cinemax earlier today on one of my moments of stepping away to get a few deep breaths to not kill somebody.
I thought it was all HBO Max now.
I still get
I thought it was-
Cinemax. I don't know. Yeah, there's a
Okay.
Carrie 1976 and a Carrie 2013. So that's been remade. And then the one I was watching today, because I still don't get the guide, I don't get any buffering, but I don't get the guide. It was basically Carrie all over again, except this time there was 6 people that went in this mansion, and then Carrie took over. It was crazy. Kind of corny with some of the effects, but because when it first came on, I'm like, oh, this is Carrie. No, it wasn't it. It was something, because Owen Wilson was in it. That's how I know it was somewhat of a comedy. Owen Wilson was in it. I don't think he's done a serious movie yet, has he?
Yeah, that one where him and his wife and kids were over in the Middle East and rioting breaks out.
That was serious? Yeah, I know the movie you're talking about. I don't really see that as being serious, but okay. Nope, he was not in Carrie 2013. I didn't think that he was.
So I gotta go back to my friend tomorrow. We're gonna set up his new laptop.
Was that called No Escape, Greg?
I think so.
Come out in 2015 or thereabouts.
I won't make Doug's tomorrow.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
Yeah, I think he's a pretty good actor. I like watching things that he produces. So, this laptop is a year old now, Chris?
Yeah, and for the model number that I looked up, think it might have Windows 10, which he would be fine until 2025.
You haven't turned it on yet?
No, but I looked up the model number and the serial number,
Okay.
and I think it might be Windows 10.
Okay. May I ask a silly, dumb question? I know Jeff Ryman's got the corner on dumb questions, so I got to put silly dumb. That way I'm not infringing on his rights. I can't tell if he's talking to us or talking on the phone. I think he's talking on the phone because he's muted. Anyway, Chris, is there a reason why you haven't turned it on yet?
He's just been working a lot, and his wife just had a child, and he's just been real busy.
Okay. Works for me. I just wondered.
He just hadn't had a chance to go over there. He
Okay.
wanted me to set it up, so I'll go set it up.
Right. Long dog. The term silly is my area of question. You've got to find your own. Okay. Now is that gonna, man, I can't use dumb question. Now I can't use silly dumb. I can use silly dumb question though. I'm combining yours and Jeff's. That should be acceptable. And Long Dog joins us in chat.
His old one's not that old. It's a Lenovo, and I think it's a laptop version of what Alice from Doug's has, because it's got a 2 terabyte drive, spinning drive, and it's awfully slow. The disk usage was 100%.
Wow.
But he does have Norton antivirus. And he said that, well, I don't know what he's going to do with that laptop, but he said it needs to come off if it's doing all that. I think that's a lot of the problem there, is the Norton.
Ryan Israel has dropped the link. I will go check that out here in just a second. See what that's all about. It's actually looking into something else real quick, like. Well, as quick as I possibly can. All right, so I'm going to go get the link. Not for live stream. Okay. I will not share that then. Video unavailable. The uploader has not made this video available in your country. Okay. Yeah, see, the Tubular Bells is down there. This must be his channel. I will look into that. Thank you, Rand. Interesting. I had a question for Long Dog. Did you send me an email earlier today or a message or something? I thought while I was walking some steam off that I saw a pop up on my phone and I forgot all about it. Now I can't find it.
His system did, his old one did ask if we wanted to install Windows 11. He said no. I was thinking.
Oh, so he's actually had it on then, right?
Yeah, the old one now, the old one. This is the old one.
Okay.
I said, slow as this thing is, Windows 11 will be out of support before it gets through installing.
So part of my frustration today was I was connected to Josh Kinder's computer, and he was telling me that both images on his monitors was the same thing. And I said, well, all you got to do is check extend, not duplicate. We go into right click on display, and it does not show the two displays like it's supposed to. I actually went and watched a few minutes of a Brightech video to make sure I was doing it right. I don't like Windows 11. I spent more time trying to figure out how to get to where I need to be rather than right click and you're there. So hopefully by 2025, whatever this, it'll be much better or something else will take its place. Somehow Josh Kinder has both monitors working, but only one of them is being seen. I went into Device Manager. It only sees one monitor. I verified that you go into Device Manager and I see all four of my monitors. So, I swear every time I talk to him, I'm going to start hearing the Twilight Zone music playing in my ear because I thought I had issues with computers. I'm taking a distant second now. Long distant second. So yes, I did. It's about some entertainment, which entertainment made me 10 minutes late for your show. Well, 10 minutes late to my show. Oh my goodness.
Was he at the group home or was he at his Aunt Mary's?
He's at the group home with the Nook. And then I do have him convinced not to play the game until he gets to Aunt Mary's next weekend because of the fact that I think that's a better machine for him to try to game on. That Nook just can't handle it. It's just impossible.
Oh,
Excuse me.
He's going to next week. I
So
thought he
Long
would be
Dog
there
said that-
Thanksgiving.
Do what, Chris? Yeah, he's going to Aunt Mary's for Thanksgiving. So that's weird. It's almost like he's got a bad cable. Just couldn't explain that disease. I thought so too, but I asked him several times, are you sure you're seeing both screens that have the same image? And he said, yes. Not being there, I got to take him for his word. I do know that AnyDesk didn't see it. I do know the device manager didn't see it. I know right click on your screen and that didn't see it. So what I mean by that is, no, Greg, it will not be DaVinci. I promise you it will not be DaVinci.
Better not be,
It won't.
or
be.
I'm gonna take a nap.
Pretty. I tried to take a nap. So you go in here and you right click on this desktop. You're supposed to get this. In Windows 11, Brightech gets this and he's got 2 monitors. On Josh Kinder's system, this does not come up. It comes up with some 16, 17, 18, 19 choices down here, none of which you can go down there and go to extend desktop to this display. It just doesn't work. I was totally lost. That's why I said, hang on, let me go scour the internet real quick and see if I can find something. And sure enough, I found pretty much what I thought would be right, but Josh just doesn't do this. Try this. Okay, Ran has dropped me another link. Let me go back and bring Zoom back, and let me stop sharing my screen.
Maybe that Nook isn't really meant to have 2 monitors. It's the video card that's
I don't know.
popping the windows.
Alex Cheek, I believe, runs 2 monitors from his Nook, and he has basically the same thing.
But Alex has an Intel Nook. What Josh has is an AMD version. It's not really a Nook. It's just a mini PC.
Yeah, okay, that's true. Tomato. It's still a mini PC, but you could be right. It could be that AMD doesn't the graphics chip on the processor won't handle it.
Is this what his screen looks like, Ken?
Hang on, hang on 1 second. I'm looking at the link. Thank you, Rand. That one did work. I will watch that later. Go ahead, share your screen. Let's see what you're looking at.
All right, don't want your full screen.
No, his does not look like that. That's what I just said.
Yeah,
His
that's
does-
Windows 11.
Right. He's got Windows 11. His does not come up like that. Where you see up there at the top where it says 1 and 2,
Yeah.
his doesn't say anything. No 1, no 2, no nothing. It's the silliest thing I've ever seen.
And
Yes, Long Dog. We are talking about Josh Kinder's Nook. And then if you click down there where it says detect other display, when you do that on Josh, go ahead and hit it. His says the same thing. It says, we did not find another display. So that's when I asked him, I said, are you sure it's hooked up? Yes, I am. Yes, I'm seeing everything. I'm seeing both monitors have the same thing on it. So scroll back up to the top, if you would, please. All the way to the top.
Okay.
Oh, there you go. His does not have the 1 and the 2 right there like yours does. If it did, if you press identify real quick there, and does it identify for you?
Yeah.
Okay, we didn't see it, but we should have seen
Yeah,
it.
that
I
shows
saw
up.
it. It shows a 1.
Do it again.
Right.
I didn't see it.
Oh, the corner,
Above,
bottom corner.
left
Lower
hand.
left.
All right, go ahead one more time. I'm slow. All I get's a damn pencil. I believe you guys. I'm sure it does. I'm sure it's just like Windows 10, and I've identified mine. Jeff says it's an AMD based Nuke computer, only Intel. Yeah, that's true. Long Dog, what's the display? What's the other display? The other driver? I don't know. He's got basically two of the same type of just monitors. That's all I know.
I think the 2 HP monitors.
I don't think Josh's are HP. I think they are Insignia,
LG.
maybe. I don't remember.
His monitors are TVs, aren't they?
I believe they are, yes. It'd be nice if he was here.
That would have anything to do with it.
I have 2 HP monitors. I have 2 TVs. One's an Insignia and one of them's a Element, and I have no issues with that now.
I thought Josh had 2 LGs.
They might be LGAs. I don't know, Chris. I don't remember. I really could not tell you.
Where is Alex when you need him? He knows what they are.
Yep. He's off in his little world. He's off doing Alex things, I guess. I don't know.
Where's Josh at?
I'm not sure. Quite honestly, I'm not sure. He's not streaming. I think,
So
Long Dog, I
his-
think one of them does use HDMI. I think the other one goes DisplayPort converted to an HDMI, if I remember right. I can't get into Group Home, nor would I want to go into Group Home to look at it. So he's basically on his own with that.
So that mini PC, he can't even play Doom on that?
He can play Doom on it, yes. And maybe he can play Destiny 2 on it. I could not play the game at all connected to his computer today. And there was nothing running. I shut everything off and was just running the game. It was horrible. I mean, absolutely.
He had
Horrible.
2 monitors working a week or so ago.
Yes, he did. Yeah. And they were working the way they were supposed to. Oh, he's playing a game. He's playing Blockout or something similar to that right now.
I wonder if, well, I can't say while we live. I'll say when we're not live.
We'll be going off live. This is what he's currently doing. It looks to be some version of Pong or Blockout or Tetris or something. Who knows?
That's looks like a Pong.
Yeah, it's a
Tetris.
combination of a bunch of things. It looks like. I don't know. Okay, cool. Chat all of a sudden decided to go underneath the stream. Now it's back where it's supposed to be. Tony's giving me my 5-minute warning. Thank you, Tony. The macro
Okay.
is running. It will kick in here in a minute or so because I did start a few minutes early. I got to
You
stop and
said
grab.
Pong. That's the old game.
He bought 5 old games last night, today. Did not go to work today again. Didn't work at all this week. He was up too late. Excuse me.
So I guess he can get away with that.
Apparently. I mean, I don't know. Hang in there for about 4 or 5 more minutes and the stream will be over. Part of the reason I'm going a little earlier too is I got to get us something to eat. She didn't cook anything. And I have no clue what I'm going to get. Nothing actually sounds good. John Aloy says, see you tomorrow night. Good night. See you tomorrow night. Did he try window key plus P? I will try that next time I connect, Rand. I doubt he did try that, but I will give that a shot the next time I connect.
You taking orders when you go to get food?
Sure. You have anything? This would be a great opportunity for you to give an air fryer demo. Well, first of all, I have to have an air fryer. Don't have an air fryer. If you would like to give a demo on December 31st, let me know and we'll squeeze that in. There comes the scroll. Thank you everyone for being here. I'm just doing the generic thing tonight. I'm not going to scroll back and try to find chat and everything else because I'm tired. What an excuse, eh? I do want to thank everyone that was here. Tony Wallow, BH Ringer, Greg Guy, who was third. John Lloyd Sr., thank you. Ran Israel, man, I cannot believe. I hope he just has trouble sleeping and maybe we put him to sleep. I don't know. Long Dog was here. And I believe that is it. Chris didn't say anything tonight. So I'll mention Chris. Wintermute said, Joshy problems. Say it isn't so. Wintermute must be related to this guy I knew in the military. He was a staff sergeant when I was a sergeant. And he always ended everything with, say it isn't so, lad. Say it isn't so. Didn't matter if he was talking to a private or a colonel or a general. He ended everything with, say it isn't so, lad. Never got in trouble for it either. Thank you, everyone. If you'd like to join us, kstoutzz00m@gmail.com. Or somebody send me an email at that so I know the daggone thing works. Good night. See you later.